It it has clearly been the plan all along for these things to happen in this sequence. Uh, and I'm not giving Trump all the credit here. He's a strategist, and so some of this is planned, but there's a percentage of the things that aren't planned by him, but are still planned nonetheless because God is in control. Tina Peters, uh, I had I've been having a series of kind of miraculous moments and just different things happening that, from my point of view, I can't explain other than providential like timing. Right around the time, it was like right after Tina Peters was. If you do something that's against an illegal law, like if you break an illegal law, you're actually doing something good and virtuous, right? If you break an illegal law, if the law is illegal and you disobey that law, and that is summarizes the Tina Peters case, in my understanding. That she was working within, she just happened to find herself within a completely corrupt and there's a term for it, absconded with, or like the government, the way things are supposed to be done, had long been overtaken by another agenda, and she saw herself in the midst of that and had to do a thing that would put her on the books as breaking a law, I guess. And Trump just called for her release. So that's what I mean by the timing of things. Like, Trump's not real popular with certain parts of his base right now, and he sure is now if he's calling for the release of Tina Peters. So it just changes on a dime. And he's got a long list of these kinds of things, and Arizona is one of those places where things are happening that the news is just going to be, we're going to own the headlines day after day after day after day with these explosive stories. The Arizona stuff caught me off guard. Some of it was happening last week, and my main sources, there's so much news, they're not even reporting on the minutia, quote unquote minutia. Every state's got crazy stuff going on. I've got to find better sources for my Arizona. I got a guy who's feeding me some stuff. He sent me this Tina Peters thing. Trump's calling for her release. She should absolutely be released and sign a really, really big book and movie deal. Period. God is in control.